students, good morning. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss types of relations, different types of relations. Types of relations. In previous lecture we have discussed introduction of relations. Now in this lecture we have to discuss types of relations. So basically here we have to define what is equivalence relation, and for any relation to be an equivalence relation we have to consider different types of relations. So let's start with first type of relation. Done. That first type of relation is identity relation. Identity relation. So here we have to discuss which are the condition for any relation to be a identity relation. So here the name is identity. Identity means same. So first we define, let's R be the relation. R be the relation. Let R be the relation in set A. We are defining one relation R in set A, and our set A is 1 2 3. Done. Previous lecture में हमने स्टडी किया था what is relation R in set A. We are defining relation R on set A. That means relation of elements of set A with itself. Done. So let's R be a relation in set A. So here relation R is said to be a identity relation. Relation, definition of identity relation. Relation R in set A is said to be a identity relation. Identity relation is said to be identity relation if each and every element, if each and every element, each and every element of set A is related to itself only. This is the definition of identity relation. Done. So what is the identity relation? For identity relation, we are defining relation R in set A, and we have taken set A as a set which contains elements 1 2 3. So here relation R in set A, relation R in set A is said to be an identity relation if each and every element of set A is related to itself. Done. That means all possible ordered pairs of this relation R must be doublets of all the elements. That means set A, set A contains three elements 1 2 3. So for any relation R in set A to be identity relation, this 1 must be related to 1. So 1 is in relation with 1. Same way 2 must be in a relation with 2. Done. And 3 must be in a relation with 3. Done. Each and every element, all three elements are related to itself only. 1 must be related to 1, 2 must be related to 2, 3 must be related to 3. So if each and every element of set A is related to itself, then we can say that given relation R in set A is identity relation. Clear, students? So any identity relation on set A is represented by IA. Identity relation on set A. Done. Any identity relation on set A will always be unique. Identity relation on set will always be unique. identity relation on set A will always be unique. Then, for example, if we consider relation R which contains ordered pair as 1 1 and 2 2, can we say this relation R in set A is identity? So this relation is not identity relation on set A. This is not identity relation on set A. Why? Because set A consists of three elements. 1, 2 and 3. 1 is related to 1, 2 is related to 2. But this third element, 3, 3, third is not in relation with 3. Then this 3, 3 does not belong to this R, and hence we can say this relation R is not identity relation. Done. Also, we have discussed two types of relation, trivial relations in our previous lecture. That is empty relation and universal relation. Can we say relation R is equal to empty relation? Empty relation is the identity relation. Can we say empty relation is identity relation? No, empty relation is not identity relation. Why? क्योंकि empty relation के अंदर कोई ordered pair है ही नहीं. डन. तो कोई भी एलिमेंट के साथ खुद के साथ रिलेटेड है ही नहीं. सो कोई भी ऑर्डर पेयर 1 1 भी इसमें नहीं है, 2 2 भी इसमें नहीं है और 3 3 भी रिलेशन में नहीं है. एंड दैट्स व्हाई empty relation is not identity relation. Done. Also we discuss universal relation. Universal relation on set A. So all possible order pair of A cross A, Cartesian cross product of set A. Done. This is known as universal relation. So what is universal relation? Universal relation consists of all possible order pair. Done. So A cross A की बात करेंगे तो उसके अंदर 1 1 आएगा, 2 2 आएगा, 3 3 आएगा, पर 1 2 भी आएगा, 2 3 भी आएगा, है ना? So here again, this relation R is not identity relation. Done. Condition क्या है? सिर्फ एलिमेंट कोई भी एलिमेंट खुद के साथ ही रिलेशन में होना चाहिए, है ना? If you are writing like this, relation R equal to 1 1, 2 2, 3 3 and 1 2. Can we say this relation R is an identity relation? According to definition, each and every element of set A must be related to itself only. That means 1 का रिलेशन 1 के साथ ही होना चाहिए, 2 का 2 के साथ ही होना चाहिए, 3 का 3 के साथ भी होना चाहिए, लेकिन 1 का रिलेशन 2 के साथ भी 1 is also related to 1, 1 is also related to 2, and hence this is not identity relation. This is again not identity relation. Clear students? I think it is clear to all the students what is identity relation. Done. Okay students, now second type of relation is reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. Done. Previously we have discussed identity relation, and the second type of relation is reflexive relation. So identity relation and reflexive relation are somewhat similar. Now again we are defining relation R in set A. Let R be the relation, R be the relation, R be the relation in set A. R be the relation in set A. So relation R is said to be a reflexive relation. Now definition of reflexive relation. A relation R is said to be a reflexive relation. Reflexive relation if AA belongs to R, if AA belongs to R for all A belongs to R. This is the definition of reflexive relation in terms of mathematics, है ना? ये थोड़ी mathematical language में definition आ गई. If A belongs to R for all A belongs to R, अगर इसका हम दूसरा मीनिंग निकालना चाहिए, इसका दूसरा मीनिंग क्या होगा, है ना, विच मीन्स, इसका मतलब विच मीन्स, अभी इसके मीनिंग के साथ लिखेंगे, रिलेशन आर इज सेड टू बी अ reflexive relation. R is said to be a reflexive relation. Reflexive relation if, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, if each and every element is related to itself, है ना. आइडेंटिटी रिलेशन में यहाँ तक डेफिनेशन थी, ईच एंड एवरी एलिमेंट इज रिलेटेड टू इटसेल्फ ओनली, है ना. आइडेंटिटी रिलेशन में क्या था, सेट ए का हर एक एलिमेंट खुद के साथ रिलेशन में होना चाहिए. यहाँ पर क्या है, ईच एंड एवरी एलिमेंट ऑफ सेट ए इज रिलेटेड टू इटसेल्फ एंड can be related to other also. Done. Each and every element of set A is related to itself and it can be related to other also. Done. So this is mandatory part and this is optional part of this definition. For example, we are defining relation R in set A, and set A is the set which consists of three elements 1 2 3, है ना. हर एक के लिए हम set A define करेंगे. Set A is 1 2 3. So according to this definition, relation R, suppose it consists of 1 1 1 1 2 2 3 3. Each and every element of set A is related to itself and it can be related to other also. Done. So this relation R is said to be a reflexive relation. Done. All the elements are related to itself and they may be related to other also. So this is mandatory part, or we can say compulsory part. This should be compulsory and this is not compulsory. Done. So it may be optional. इट कैन बी ऑप्शनल, है ना. ये आप इंक्लूड करेंगे नहीं करेंगे तो रिफ्लेक्सिव रिलेशन की डेफिनेशन में कोई चेंज नहीं आएगा, लेकिन ये कंपलसरी होना चाहिए. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स. सो दिस इज डेफिनेशन ऑफ रिफ्लेक्सिव रिलेशन. कंसिडर वन मोर एग्जांपल. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू आर टेकिंग r equal to 1 1 2 2 3 3, can we say this relation R is reflexive relation? So what is the definition? All the elements of set A can be related to itself and they may be related to other. तो वो पार्ट है ना, वन का वन के साथ रिलेशन होना चाहिए, टू का टू के साथ होना चाहिए, थ्री का थ्री के साथ होना चाहिए, ये कंपलसरी है. और ऑप्शनल ये भी हो सकता है कि वन का टू के साथ भी रिलेशन हो सकता है, वन का थ्री के साथ हो सकता है, टू का थ्री के साथ हो सकता है, वो ऑप्शनल है. अगर वो नहीं होगा तो चलेगा. डन. So for this case, relation R is said to be a reflexive relation. It is the reflexive relation. This is identity relation as well as this is reflexive relation. This is identity relation on set A as well as this is reflexive relation. For this case, this is only reflexive relation, but this is not identity relation. है ना. ये वाला relation ये reflexive है, but this is not identity. Why? Because all the elements are related to itself, but they are also related to other elements. ये condition identity element में allow नहीं. So this one is identity as well as reflexive. This is only reflexive. One more example. For example, relation R is 1 1 2 2 1 3. Can we say this relation R is reflexive relation? So you have to check both the condition. Compulsory condition, all the elements of set A must be in relation with itself. So elements of A are 1 2 3. So 1 का 1 के साथ डुप्लेट्स होना चाहिए, 2 का 2 के साथ डबलेट्स होना चाहिए, 3 का 3 के साथ डबलेट्स होना चाहिए. So 1 1 must be there, 2 2 must be there, but 3 3 is not there. So here we can say 3 3 does not belongs to R, है ना? 3 3 वाली जो ऑर्डर पेयर है ना, ये डबलेट्स बोलेंगे इसको, ये डबलेट्स, ये जो 3 3 वाली ऑर्डर पेयर है वो रिलेशन में नहीं है ना? दिस इज रिलेशन R. Here 3 3 order pair is missing, hence we can say this is not reflexive relation as well as identity relation, है ना? आइडेंटिटी रिलेशन के लिए 1 1 2 2 3 3 चाहिए, वो तो है नहीं। रिफ्लेक्सिव के लिए 1 1 2 2 3 3 प्लस एडिशनल ऑर्डर पेयर चाहिए, वो भी नहीं है, हेंस वी कैन से दिस रिलेशन आर इज नॉट रिफ्लेक्सिव रिलेशन। क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? नाउ व्हाट अबाउट null set? If relation R is equal to empty set, can we say this one is identity? No, empty set कुछ भी नहीं होगा, so this is not identity relation, डिस्कस कर लिया हमने। Can we say this one is a reflexive? This is not reflexive, done, क्योंकि डबलेट्स भी नहीं है और कोई ऑर्डर पेयर भी नहीं है। Now what about universal set? Universal set A cross A, can we say universal set as a identity relation? Universal set is not identity relation, done. Identity sets, identity relations are always unique, वो यूनिक ही रहेंगे। 1 1 2 2 and 3 3, उसके अलावा कोई भी आपको आइडेंटिटी रिलेशन वन सेट है नहीं मिलेगा, तो यूनिवर्सल रिलेशन इज नॉट आइडेंटिटी रिलेशन। कैन वी से यूनिवर्सल रिलेशन एज ए रिफ्लेक्सिव? कैन वी से दिस यूनिवर्सल रिलेशन एज ए रिफ्लेक्सिव? सो रिफ्लेक्सिव के लिए क्या कंडीशन है? डबलेट्स होनी चाहिए, तो सारी डबलेट्स यूनिवर्सल सेट में आ जाएगी, प्लस एडिशनल ऑर्डर पेयर भी आएगी। यस, सो दिस यूनिवर्सल रिलेशन is reflexive. Universal relation is reflexive on set A. Clear students? So this is the short introduction regarding your reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. Clear? Okay students. Now third type of relation, that is symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. So what is a symmetric relation? So let R be the relation. Let R be the relation in set A. ये आपको कंपलसरी डिफाइन करना है। लेट आर बी द रिलेशन इन सेट ए। व्हाट इज सेट ए? कोई भी सेट ले लो, वी आर टेकिंग 1 2 3। सो नाउ डेफिनेशन। सो रिलेशन आर इन सेट ए, रिलेशन आर इन सेट ए इज said to be a which relation? Symmetric relation. Relation R is said to be a reflexive relation, sorry, symmetric relation if relation R in set A is said to be a symmetric relation if AB belongs to R. If AB belongs to R, that means order pair AB is in relation, which implies if AB, अगर AB relation में है तो BA also belongs to R, है ना? इसका आपको रिवर्स कर देना है। AB belongs to R. If A and B are in relation, then BA must be belongs to R. If this condition is satisfied, we can say relation R on set A is the symmetric relation. Done. एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं तो समझ में आ जाएगा। सो लेट्स से रिलेशन R is 1 2 2 1. So here relation R consists of two order pairs 1 2 and 2 1. So here this 1 2 is AB. So 1 2 is in 1 2 belongs to R. 1 2 relation में है. So can we say this 2 1 belongs to R? Yes, 2 1 is also belongs to R. So if AB belongs to R, which implies BA must be belongs to R, then and then we can say this relation R is symmetric relation. So for this case, this relation R is symmetric relation. This one is symmetric relation. Clear, students? One more example. Let's say relation R is 1 1 2 2 3 3 and 1 2. 1 1 2 2 3 3 and 1 2. Can we say this relation R is symmetric relation? So what is the condition? अगर ए बी रिलेशन में है तो बी ए बी रिलेशन में होना चाहिए. So let's check all the order pairs one by one. 1 1 belongs to R. इसका रिवर्स क्या होगा? 1 1. So all the doublets follow the condition of symmetric. So 1 1 belongs to R. 2 2 also belongs to R. 3 3 also belongs to R. But for this case 1 2 belongs to R. 1 2 रिलेशन के अंदर है ना? 1 2 belongs to R. So is there any order pair 2 1 belongs to R? 2 1 है. So 2 1 does not belongs to R. Here 1 2 belongs to R, but उसकी reverse order pair 1 2 के reverse order pair क्या होगी? 2 1. 2 1 ये relation में कहीं पर भी नहीं है. And hence this relation does not qualified for the condition of symmetric relation. And hence we can say this relation defined by this R is not symmetric. This is not symmetric. Clear, students? Suppose R equal to 1 1 2 2 3 3. This is one identity relation. Can we say this identity relation is symmetric relation? 1 1 belongs to R, reverse 1 1 belongs to R. 2 2 belongs to R, reverse order 2 2 belongs to R. 3 3 belongs to R, reverse order 3 3 belongs to R. Hence this one is symmetric relation. Clear, students? Okay, one more example. Suppose relation R is 1 2 1 1 3 3 2 1 2 2. Now let's check this relation R. Can we say this relation R is symmetric relation? So here you have to check all the order pair one by one. 1 2 belongs to R. So is there any 2 1 order pair? Yes. So 1 2 belongs to R, 2 1 belongs to R. Now 1 1 belongs to R, 1 1 belongs to R, 3 3 belongs to R, 2 2 belongs to R. So all the order pair satisfies the condition of this symmetric relation. Hence we can say this relation R is symmetric relation. Clear, students? Now we'll check for the empty set. Relation R is equal to 5. Can we say this empty set is symmetric? कोई भी order pair नहीं है. This is not symmetric. Now what about this universal set? So universal set consists of all the order pairs, all the possible order pairs of A cross A. So for the A cross A, 1 1 will be there, 2 2 will be there, 3 3 will be there, 1 2 will be there, 2 1 will be there, 1 3 will be there, 3 1 will be there. All the possible order pairs are there. So all the universal relations are symmetric. Clear, students? So this is the short introduction regarding your symmetric relation. Done? Okay, students. Now, fourth type of relation is transitive relation. Transitive relation. Now, what is the transitive relations? Transitive relation means, first we'll define, let R be the relation. Let R be the relation in set A. Let R be the relation in set A. So relation R is said to be a transitive relation. Said to be a transitive relation if condition. क्या condition है? If AB belongs to R, AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R, which implies AC belongs to R. है ना? गौर से देखो जरा, ऑर्डर पेयर AB order pair AB belongs to R, then order pair B है ना, A to B or B to C. If BC belongs to R, then this A and C must be belongs to R. Then we can say the given relation R is transitive relation, है ना. एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं, चलो फटाफट. लेट्स से रिलेशन R is 1 to 2 1 and 1 1. So here we have to check all the order pairs. First we are trying to check this 1 2. 1 2 belongs to R. This 1 2 belongs to R. So यहाँ पर एंड हो रहा है 2 से, तो 2 से स्टार्ट होने वाली ऑर्डर पे कौन सी है? 2 1. So here 2 1 is also belongs to R, है ना. 1 2 belongs to R, 2 1 belongs to R. तो क्या होना चाहिए? 1 1 भी R में होना चाहिए. So 1 1 belongs to R. So qualified हो गया. Done. So here we can say this relation R is transitive relation. Clear students? One more example. Let's say relation R is equal to 1 to 2 1 and 1 1. 1 to 2 1 and 1 1. 2 1 1 1. तो देखो यहाँ पर 2 1 है ना, ये ट्रांजिटिव नहीं है ना, ये दिस इज नॉट ट्रांजिटिव. क्यों नहीं है? देखो ये हमने 1 2 लिया, 1 2 2 1 1 1 belongs to R. But if we check this relation in this way, relation R is equal to 2 1 is there. Here we can change the order. 2 1 is there, 1 2 is there, and 1 1 is there. So here 2 1 belongs to R, 1 2 belongs to R. So here condition is 2 2 must be belongs to R, but here 2 2 order pair is not there. 2 2 does not belongs to R, and hence this is not transitive relation. Done. तो condition में आपको क्या थोड़ा add करना पड़ेगा? This is the condition, but for this condition we have to add one more thing, है ना. उसके लिए एक और एग्जांपल देखते हैं, है ना. आपको हर एक ऑर्डर पे चेक करना है. देखो यहाँ पर आपने 1 2 2 1 तो 1 1 देख लिया है, लेकिन अगर आप इसको चेक करेंगे 2 1, है ना, 2 1, तो 1 के साथ कौन सा है? 1 2 भी है और 1 के साथ 1 1 भी है. So 2 1 belongs to R, 1 2 belongs to R. So 2 2 must be belongs to R होना चाहिए, लेकिन ये नहीं था. 2 1 belongs to R, 1 1 belongs to R. So 2 1 belongs to R. 2 1 था, लेकिन ये नहीं था. Done. And hence this relation does not qualify for the condition of transitive relation, and hence this is not transitive relation. Done. Transitive relation कौन सा होता है? So here if relation R is equal to, if we are saying 1 1 is there and 1 2 is there, done. 1 2 2 3 and 1 3, 1 2 2 3 and 1 3. Now check this one. Now for this 1 1, 1 1 belongs to R, 1 3 belongs to R, 1 1 belongs to R, 1 3 belongs to R. So here 1 3 is also belongs to R. Same way for this 2 3 belongs to R, और 3 से कोई स्टार्ट करने वाला नहीं है कोई एलिमेंट, है ना. तो आपको ये भी याद रखना है. If AB belongs to R and if BC does not belongs to R, then we will not check AC belongs to R. We will directly announce this order pair will qualify the condition. तो ये भी qualified हो गए. Now for this one 1 3 belongs to R, लेकिन 3 से स्टार्ट होने वाला कोई दूसरा एलिमेंट नहीं है. So here AB belongs to R मिल गया, लेकिन BC belongs to R वाला कोई ऑर्डर पेयर हमें मिल नहीं रहा है. AB belongs to R वाला ऑर्डर पेयर है, लेकिन उसके साथ BC belongs to R वाला कोई दूसरा ऑर्डर पेयर हमें नहीं मिल रहा है. तो हमें ये थर्ड कंडीशन चेक नहीं करना है. हम डायरेक्टली इसको अनाउंस करेंगे कि दिस ऑर्डर पेयर क्वालिफाइड द टेस्ट ऑफ दिस ट्रांजिटिव रिलेशन, एंड हेंस दिस वन इज ट्रांजिटिव रिलेशन. नाउ हियर 1 3 के भी सेम कंडीशन. सो दिस रिलेशन इज सेड टू बी अ ट्रांजिटिव रिलेशन. 1 1 2 3 and 1 3 is qualified all the tests for this transitive relation, and hence this one is transitive relation. Clear students? So this is the short introduction regarding your transitive relation. Now in our next lecture we'll discuss what is equivalent relation. We have to discuss equivalence relation. We'll discuss equivalent relations and equivalent class. Done?